We also had a bill that was not successful last year, but we're reintroducing it this year to settle the water dispute with the state of Utah. And the state of Utah and the Navajo leadership have reached agreement on this settlement, but it needs congressional approval. And so we're trying to get that through Congress to bring resolution to that. And that will be very, very beneficial for the area as well. We also learned last year that when the government shuts down, that it shuts down the health systems that are on the reservation. So we worked hard to bond the bill and get that through so that if the government shut down, it would keep open the health services here. And I think all of you can see why that is just very important. Another bill that I was really pleased to be part of was to extend the Amber Alert warning system onto the reservation. And I know that that's critically important as well, and I think that's been used several times since we were able to get that passed. The bill that we have not had success on is, I'm sure, one that is on all of your minds, and that is the Bears Ears situation. And so let me just briefly talk about that, and I'm sure many of you have questions, and I look forward to answering your questions on Bears Ears. Right now, as many as you know, the President Trump's rescission of the Bears Ears Monument is being challenged in the courts. And many people believe that he didn't have the authority to do that, and many people believe he did. And that's one of the great things about the court system, is it will give us the answer to that. But one of my worries is that that will take many years to resolve, and we're not quite sure how that will be resolved. So it's my hope that while that is going on, we could also move forward with legislation that would protect Bears Ears. And there's a number of ways that Bears Ears can be protected. One of them is the monument designation, but there are also other designations that would protect the area as well. And I want to express my commitment to all of you to protect the area. I understand how important it is to you and how important it is to all of us that that area is protected. And as I meet with different stakeholders, there seems to be almost no debate about whether the area should be protected. The debate comes in how it is protected and who gets to make the decisions about the protection. And so I'm happy to discuss those different possibilities with you today. But I do want you to know that I support strongly protecting and preserving this very important area. So I welcome your questions, and I think our good commissioners are also willing to answer questions. You don't have to just ask me, and we'd love to see what questions any of you have today.
Thank you, Congressman. I'm going to interrupt if you don't mind for a little bit, because in our tradition on Navajo land, we usually have an invocation, and we're going to do that. Sorry I didn't introduce myself. My name is David John. I'm the Chapter Vice President here in Mexican Water Chapter. And we have our grazing official here with us. He's also very active in the community with the livestock and land and so on. So we'll give him the floor to give us a little invocation before we move on. Before I say that, our interpreter, can you hold your hand, Mr. Lee? He's going to be doing some interpreting if the community needs to. Okay.